joining me on my journey. My name is Abby Mendoza, and I am super excited to share my work with you all. Without further ado, let me talk more about my work titled Kare Kare. Alright guys, this piece was done in oil and took about 5 hours divided over 2 days to complete. It was done for a celebration of Apita Heritage Month in LA at the Smell and curated by a friend named V. I'll leave a link to their collective, Kids Next Door Art, down below. The theme was A Time You Felt Beautiful, and color scheme of the exhibit was yellow. Because of the color my painting turned out to be, I decided to name it after a golden colored traditional food I grew up with. Kare Kare is a traditional Filipinx dish that is one of my favorites. I guess you can say it's almost like the Filipinx version of curry, which is my all-time favorite food. I was born in Chicago and grew up in the suburbs, where my grandparents lived with my family and raised my cousins and me and my brother. We were raised with Philippine cuisine and watching dramas called teleserie. Back then, there was always something going on at my house. Nowadays, I feel like my house is very different. My grandparents are no longer with us, and I feel like I don't live here anymore because of most of the year, I'm away for school a state away. I miss old times a lot. The painting depicts my childhood home the way it looks today. But the figure is a childhood photo of me when I was younger and we were painting the house. This is a recurring thing in my work that I will talk about in the future, where I mix old photos of subjects with backgrounds from current day. I played with scale and made myself a giant, an ode to the famous Godzilla, who is regarded as an alien. I feel that being Filipinx American is the same thing. Ooh, deep, right? Well, your art school could teach you so much about your identity. Anyways, there's the term perpetual foreigner, where I'm seen as the Asian one in America and the American one when I'm back home in the Philippines. As an Asian American, it can be really hard to belong. Again, I'll talk more about that later, but I hope that my paintings can be relatable for people who can identify similarly, but with this painting about a giant kid.
I can't get you out of my head. All of those things that you said, you fucked me up in the best way. I spent my nights chasing the moon, but all of those roads lead to you. And now I know I'm not afraid. It's natural. Things come and go, yeah. Your energy, it sets me free. It's powerful, the push you go. I'm caught in your current. It's powerful, the push you go. I'm caught in your current. It's powerful, the push you go. I'm caught in your current. It's powerful, the push you go. I'm caught in your current. It's powerful.
Again, thank you so much for listening, and I've made sure to include my social media and the supplies I used in the description box down below. Keep supporting artists of color, and in the words of one of the Philippines' favorite colonists, American General Douglas MacArthur, I came through and I shall return.
It's